You know, I don't know anymore about Raw, guys. This is like wasting my fucking time here. This show tonight was fucking abysmal. We start off with Punk and Sheamus is out there really without a purpose. He's out there to cut a promo for some reason. And Punk comes out because this is his hometown, and all of a sudden they find themselves in a match. Like, this is how they do it nowadays. I mean, you know, these guys have no history. Just all of a sudden, one guy comes out to interfere in another guy's promo and goes, "Hey, I want to fight you later on the show." And, you know, that's it. I mean, it's not like back in the day where you had major storylines leading up to a match. No. This is it. This is all you get. A shitty promo that will eventually lead to a shitty main event. The first match of the night, Dolph Ziggler defeats Randy Orton. Better than their SmackDown. Way better. That match fucking sucked my fucking balls. Yeah, it was okay. I mean, no real complaints in this one. Not great, but okay for an Orton match. That's saying something. So yeah, I'm happy that Ziggler won because he's been looking like a fucking pathetic jobber, and since he's the Money in the Bank holder, that's unacceptable. So at least he got a win here. He cheated to win, but he's a heel, and at least a heel acted like a heel for a change and didn't run out on the match. You know, so that's good. Then we get the anger management segment, and these were fucking funny. You know, I like this. It was good entertainment, good comedy. So really, you know, with the trust fall, Kane lighting a garbage can on fire, entertaining stuff. Yeah, no real complaints there. I mean, it was funny. I laughed at it, so it succeeded in what it set out to do. So I was very pleased by that. Then we get Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara defeating Cody Rhodes and motherfucking Tensai. This guy still works for WWE, believe it or not. That fat piece of fucking shit. That waste of oxygen. He's got the cellulite on his legs. I mean, you could see that he is like 100% fat. Not an ounce of muscle on him. Just a big sack of fucking shit. I mean, if you took a shit into a garbage bag, you'd have Tensai. That's the equivalent of Tensai. A shit-filled garbage can. I'm talking about human feces. So this storyline also with Cody Rhodes trying to demask Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara is just getting fucking repetitive and pathetic and just a waste of fucking time. So I took it upon myself to speed things up a little bit. Cody Rhodes, yep, took Rey Mysterio's mask. So you guess what? Half of this storyline's over. And you know, if next week you don't succeed in getting Sin Cara's mask, I'm gonna have to get his mask too. Okay, buddy? Yep. So that's the end of that story. Yeah, I had to speed things up. Sorry, PG bitch fans, but you know, I know you love your little kitty storylines, but I had to speed it up, you know, because it's fucking wasting my goddamn fucking time. Then up next we got the champion versus champion match. Oh, you know, so yeah, this is great. CM Punk versus Sheamus, champion versus champion. I'm not expecting a finish or anything, you know, because they won't have one champion go over another champion, but still interesting. I like to see it. What? So CM Punk just walks out of the match like every other heel's been doing lately. Damien Sandow, Daniel Bryan. Oh, I'm gonna run away from the match. He wants to take a day off because it's Labor Day. Bait and switch. I mean, like, they can really afford to bait and switch their advertised match. You fucking sons of bitches. When you advertise something, you don't back out on it. That's called false advertising. It's not even fucking technically legal. But, you know, it's not like anybody's gonna fucking sue the WWE. So, like, so, yeah, that's what you get from WWE. So he walks out, and who's his replacement? Jack Swagger the Jobber. And oh, look at that, he lost. So that's great. After that, Del Rio and Ricardo Rodriguez come in for the beatdown. They're at ringside. They come in to beat him up. And, you know, Ricardo gets kicked in the face. And, you know, Michael Cole drops into the voice that they did when Owen Hart died. Fans, he's not moving. Fuck that shit. You know, it's like ridiculous. He got kicked in the fucking face. Good! This is professional wrestling. That's where a person's foot belongs in professional wrestling. In your face, bitch! So, God, fuck, it's so goddamn... It's getting more PG by the minute. Then up next, we've got Eve defeating Caitlyn, that ugly, mannish looking girl. She smiles. She looks like a hobo or something. Eve backs up where she hurts her, and oh, she's being a good sportsman. So we're learning lessons here on Raw, you know, morality lessons. Be a good sportsman. Don't attack your opponent when she's down, because that wouldn't be very sportsmanlike. You know, like, come on, like, I feel like a fucking Twinkle Toes watching this fucking bullshit. I enjoyed the commentary during this match between Layla and Miz. Miz tells Layla she's a 2 and Eve's a 10. Good job, Miz. You know, I like that. Breaking the PG fucking, you know, aura around Raw tonight with something a little edgy. You know, so I enjoyed the commentary. Miz is actually very good on commentary. He's entertaining. Then up next, we got Ryback defeating Jinder Mahal. Why have this? We saw it last week. Mahal loses even quicker this time. So yeah, you know, I don't know anymore. Yeah, Ryback is getting the Goldberg chants still, but then people are then chanting "Feed Me More" along with them. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. Because he's going nowhere, and WWE says that they don't want to pull the trigger on him yet. Yeah, so what are you going to do? You're just going to fucking have him wrestle the same matches over and over? You don't want to fucking pull the trigger on him. Like, you show him every week. Just put him against stronger opponents. They're afraid they're going to ruin him. They already ruined him. He's a fucking Goldberg copycat. And, you know, he's just facing jobbers. So, you fucking ruined him already. Then we get the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. It's a mix between Barney the Dinosaur and gay porn. Daniel Bryan and Kane hugging. We get a choice. Do you want to see a match, guys? Do you want to see a tag team match, guys? Or would you like to see him hug him out? Guys. Which one would you like? Guys. Then they go to the Raw reaction and the hug it out option wins. Like, this shit isn't rigged. Who the fuck is gonna vote for that except for some fucking weirdo out there? So we get 10 straight minutes of nothing aggressive, just hugging and being afraid to hug, but then they learn to embrace one another. Then they fight at the end, but who gives a fucking shit? It was a hugging segment. How PG can you get? 2 grown men in professional wrestling are hugging. They're hugging, embracing one another, rubbing against one another, in each other's arms, in professional fucking wrestling. I don't know, guys. Anyway, up next we got Antonio Cesaro defeating Santino. Just a bullshit fucking match. Cesaro wins. He retains the title. Thank God. Enough with this Santino bullshit. I mean, first we go to be a good sportsman to let's hug it out to Santino skits with sock puppets. Then up next we got Zack Ryder and Heath Slater. And, you know, I like both guys, but they don't even give them entrances. Vicky Guerrero interrupts Zack Ryder's winning celebration, you know, and you would think that he would be opposed to this, but instead he just stares at her. You're interrupting my winning celebration, but I'm just going to let you walk by me without saying a word. Oh, because I'm a submissive bitch. So, Vicky Guerrero demands AJ to come out. It takes 10 minutes for her to get out there. Then when she finally does, she apologizes. Yeah, because that's what they've been doing lately on Raw. Apologizing to people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And then Vicky just slaps her twice because she's not allowed to fight back. Then we get Del Rio defeating John Cena Falls Count Anywhere match. And what a fucking shitty ass fucking Falls Count Anywhere match this was. You got a table spot at ringside, but that's about it. No emotion, no nothing. They didn't even make it feel epic in any way. It just felt like any other match thrown out in the card. It was interchangeable. You could have had that table spot in any other match. You could have put it in the Antonio Cesaro match. For all, for all I care, because it could have been the same thing. It would have produced the same results. Then CM Punk comes out when they get in the back and kicks Cena. Del Rio pins him, and then we find out that Paul Heyman is driving CM Punk's car. Whoa, something interesting on this show. Punk can't cut a decent promo. You sure as hell know that Heyman can. So I'm excited to see Heyman back on TV. If he ain't gonna be with Lesnar, at least he's with Punk. So I'm going to cut his promos because he ain't doing fucking shit on the mic. So, let me tell you something, guys. Raw is fucking garbage. In the 3 hours, let me tell you something. It reminds me a lot of diarrhea. You know when you have diarrhea and you're fucking sick to your stomach, but, you have little shit balls coming out of your ass, like one by one? You can't wait for it to be over. You just can't wait for you to get that last shit drop out. It's just fucking pouring out. It's disgusting. I'm disgusted by it. Diarrhea. Like, oh, I don't want to hear about this. Well, I feel the same way about Raw. I don't want to see this. It's a whole bunch of fucking shit, but I'm sitting there watching anyway. Because, when you have diarrhea, you got to stay dedicated. You got to sit on the toilet. And when you're a dedicated wrestling fan, you got to stay glued to your TV. So, you're trying to watch, trying to be a good fan, but it's fucking making you fucking sick to your stomach. And so that's kind of like Raw. All this shit over the 3 hours, it's just like little shit balls coming out one by one. And all of a sudden, when you finally get it all out of your system, like watching Raw, you're relieved. So that's it, folks. Fucking piece of garbage fucking show.